Hello, my name is Lynn Parsons, and I would like to welcome you to my YouTube channel, Auntie Venom. On this channel, I will talk about my past experiences in search and rescue, search and recovery, and hit on some various other topics pertaining to working dogs. I am currently on Loop Road in Big Cypress Preserve in Florida. It's part of the Everglades. I enjoy coming out here at night and driving the dirt roads and seeing really just what I can find. So far I found a snake, seen some birds, nothing too exciting. The usual. So, I want to talk about a mission that I did. It's a fairly large mission. We had, once again, received intel about the 10th Mountain guys. And, so this was a large mission, air assault, and, so I'm in the front. I go running toward this Chinook helicopter. There's multiple Chinook helicopters. They put me in the front. I, of course, hit the ramp. Wham! Smack my shin bone like you would not believe. But I cannot, all I can do is pick myself up with as much dignity as I can muster, which is not much at this point, and move into the aircraft and take a seat. So later, as you know, we get to our destination, which is a Iraqi school. We are positioning there. There is there's me as a human remains detection dog handler. There is a military working dog, bomb dog, and there is a Marine specialized search dog. Each of them are have their own purpose. A military working dog, explosives dog, does a specific amount of explosives while on lead. Generally, a specialized search dog will be taken off of lead. They might not be the usual dogs that you consider working dogs. I've seen Springer Spaniels, I've seen Blue Heelers, I've seen all types of dogs utilized within this particular group. So we're out there. There's a German Shepherd being handled by the military working dog handler. There's a tiny female Malinois, about 40 pounds, being handled by the Marine SSD handler. And when they would go out on mission, I sat there on a concrete floor for 3 days, and it was the only mission I went out on where I was told by the commanding officer that battlefield is no place for a woman. So I sat there with twiddling my thumbs on concrete. My dog was miserable. I'm miserable. I'm hiding the fact that I have an injured shin, which the bomb dog handlers are going out. They come in and happen to catch me when I am cleaning the wound on my shin, and they start saying, "Hey, why didn't you tell anybody about this? You should tell somebody about this." And I'm going, "Oh, come on, man! I'm a girl. I stick out here. I'm pretty tough. I'm not Marine tough, but I'm pretty tough." And so they go out, they do their missions. I can't really speak to what occurred to them, what they found, what they didn't find. I was not handling those dogs. All I can speak to is my personal experience and what occurred to me while I was out there. Those two guys were wonderful. They put themselves between me and the door of the schoolroom that we were in. So I have nothing but absolute compliments to give to them. They're wonderful men. Commanding officer, I don't have the same warm feelings toward. He would occasionally come in and tell me, what religion he was, and, that he had a bunch of children, and, I'm just kind of letting this go by. I've made my choices in my life, and I don't really like being dictated to about the choices I've made in my life that have brought me to this. But as he's talking, and he's pretty confident in, he's smarter than I am, he's more powerful than I am, he knows more about what he's talking to, and he has the moral high ground in this particular situation. I asked him, I said, do they teach English in this school? He's, no. Looks at me like I'm just a dumb girl. And I point to him at the blackboard behind him that I've been staring at for days, and every pressure point on my body is screaming because I'm sleeping on concrete and I'm not allowed to go do my job. And he turns around and he sees there is a A, and then Iraqi for an A, Arabic for an A, and B, and the same thing. And the color drains from his face, and he just rushes out of the room. And I had to just kind of giggle a little bit. I didn't get to work my dog. I didn't make history. All I could do was the best I could do in a bad situation. So that's what I did. Thanks for listening. Have a good evening.